Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to webinar for Medical Wellness Congress. My name is Vladiko Vanik. I am the Congress Director, and I am very happy today. We shall speak about where the medical spa are going and how is the role of luxury hotel in this part of wellness. I am very happy to welcome on our webinar three eminent specialists for wellness and hospitality industry. As you know, Medical Wellness Congress will be international congress. And so I would like to welcome to our webinar, Madame Aurélie Fouriga. She is a pharmacy and holistic biological doctor. She is, I am welcoming her in France, and she is working as a scientist expert for very interesting French brand, Olivier Claire. Her specialty, under others, is her passion about therapeutic power of plants. And so it really fits perfect with the design branding for this brand Olivier Claire. I would like to welcome in Portugal, Martin Goldman. Martin Goldman is CEO of a company ASPA International. He is working all over the world with the best 5 stars hotel, and he and his company is doing I will say architectural design consulting, and of course they are also award-winning portfolio for different international hotels. All webinar will be moderated by Mr. Sven Hackelberg, and Sven is in Germany. He is a global director for the year 2020 for Hall of Wellness Award. Today he is working as a spa director in Hotel König Ludwig, and Sven is a specialist for wellness from all over the part. So I will give now a word to Sven and we shall start. Thank you very much for being with us. We have now online about 15 persons from all over the Europe. Have a nice half an hour.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you and welcome everybody on the Medical Wellness Congress and on the webinar. So thank you very much for the invitation, Vladiko Vanik, and thank you very much for the audience to stay with us. I just want to mention that during the webinar, during our 30 minutes, we have the possibilities, and all the participants have the possibilities to ask some questions on the right below in the Q&A section. So please feel free to type your questions down there and to ask whatever is necessary and whatever it's interesting for you. So then maybe we have just 30 minutes, so let's start with the first question. I will start with Aurélie Fouriga. So please, would you give us a short introduction of Olivier Claire and why Olivier Claire starts to enter the niche of Medi-spas and spas of the luxury hotels?
Okay, so thank you, Sven, and hello to every connected people. First, I would like to thank Vladi and all the members of the Medical Wellness Congress for their invitation to participate to this webinar. And to explain why Olivier Claire has chosen the spa and Medi-spa in luxury hotels, allow me to share with you a short presentation. So I will share my screen to present the brand. and why we choose these partners. So, okay, you see the presentation, yeah? Okay, so Olivier Clair is a brand created by Olivier Courreau, who, since he was a child, is convinced that the plant world has the power to offer ultra-effective and sophisticated skincare. It is present at all stages of product development, from ultra-selective sourcing to the presentation of product with our partners, with a constant daily involvement in the field and an attentive listening to consumers and partners for tailor-made services. He spent 15 years in pharmaceutical industry, and this explains his rigor and the importance for him of having a constant connection with the research and development department, so with me. And finally, his obsession that we have in common is the result. And also our values explain the choice of these partners, because the first one is naturalness, with an ultra-selective sourcing based on the synergy of natural active ingredients and the selection of the best organic and biotechnology-derived ingredients. The second one is the efficiency, with a high concentration of active ingredients and in vivo tests performed at all stages of creation. And then the last one is the authenticity. All products are designed and manufactured in France, and the brand is very agile, making tailor-made for each of our partners. And finally, Olivier Clair is a precursor brand in the luxury clean beauty, respecting a very rigorous internal charter, including the biodiversity respect, the use of recyclable packaging, and since ever, formulas are without parabens, without phenoxyethanol, and any other toxic substance. And all these elements explain why Olivier Clair is now present in the most beautiful place in France, with Four Seasons Georges V in Paris, and Les Chalets du Mont d'Arbois, the Four Seasons in Megève, and also in the world with the Four Seasons in Milan, the Roséate and the Imperial Hotel at New Delhi, and the Shamana Spa Grand Hyatt Goa in India. So we are also present in Medispa, with 3 in France, with the Clinique Art Beauté, Esthétique Clinique and Spa, and ED Esthétique, so in France. And we have a partnership with a chain in India, a chain of Medispa in India. So just up. And to finish, the desire of the designer is the excellence at all stages. And his experience in the pharmaceutical industry and that in the hotel industry means that he is perfectly aware to the expectation of these places, meaning very demanding clients, sensory cosmetic products having a demonstrated efficiency, a permanent listening, and a support at the highest level of these places with a constant agility. And for us, all of that explain why Olivier Clair is more and more present in Medispa and Spa in luxury hotels.
So yeah, thank you very much, Aurélie, for this nice presentation. I think it's a very interesting topic, and if you compare the research with the effect And I think that leads us to a topic which I like to ask a little bit later on, just to go forward now to Martin for the first question, also for you. Martin, how do you see the medical spas are moving forward?
Sven, thank you, and Vladi, thank you very much for the opportunity. Sven, I think you need to answer that question in a couple of parts. I think the medical spa will take a tremendous boost post-pandemic. People have suddenly realized that our bodies are important. We need to give more care to our bodies, and the medical spas are exactly geared for that reason. I see the second part of that will be that people will now take time off and to start caring more about their bodies, considering what they put into their bodies, considering how they detox, how they relax. And I think the third element of that will be the whole mental wellness issue that's going to come as a result of the pandemic. I think is far, far bigger than any of us can imagine right now. And that's going to roll out over the next probably decade.
Yeah, thank you so much. And are there any let's say from the constructing point of view, are there any topics which you like to mention, which has consequences for the construction field, for the construction of the spa?
So we've seen two major things happening. One is we've seen medical spas becoming more sensorial in the terms that they're providing more sensory experiences, more in-depth sensory experiences. So we're starting to see things like flotation pools, which starts to counter the starvation, the sleep deprivation that we're having as a society. That has become very high on the agenda. You're looking at full body cryotherapy, which has been around for a long time, but it makes a resurgence again. And then one of the elements that we've found, and we're working with one or two medical groups, is that we've taken the design, the sensory design package home with them. So people can come and stay at a spa for a period of time, let's say 10 days, they absolutely enjoy it. But then once they return home, that's it, the experience is over. What happens is that a branded medical spa then provides a home spa, which the clients can then install, and they can continue this ritual of taking a sauna once or twice a week, using a steam cabin, using a hydrothermal bath in their homes, and then always being topped up back at the medical spa.
So that means actually that the spa is getting to be more and more like a showroom of what is possible, and to give the people the possibility for me time and experience. And so that means forward and backward, taking the things home, come back again, get the next experience and the next information about what can be.
Yes.
Let me switch over to
Sorry. One thing that needs to be, I think, which we're seeing a lot of, is it's no longer me time, it's now family time. And I think what we will see, this is my personal prediction, so I might be totally wrong on this point, but I think once we are finally over the pandemic and vaccine rollout, I think people are going to shy away from their mobile phones and mobile devices, because we've been living behind them for the last 2 years, and people have had enough. So they're going to suddenly migrate to these sanctities in their own homes. Yeah,
absolutely agree. Yeah, thank you. And now let's get back to Aurélie, because you're covering a huge range now of offers, because you are located not only in medical spas, but also in luxury hotels. So can you please describe a little bit about the brand target audience in the context of luxury medical spas?
Yes, sure. I think until now, clients of spa in luxury hotel were looking for the experiential, a total relaxation in a very amazing place, And that's why many brands have worked only on the textural and comfort of cosmetic treatments. And today, clients in these places are still looking for experience and comfort, but also, such as in Medispa, they want spectacular results that are immediately visible and lasting over time, and accompanied by recommendation and beauty prescription, like at the doctor. So on this requirement of results, clients of spa and Medispa look more and more alike. And Olivier Claire perfectly meets their expectation, because it is a designer brand that doesn't follow the fashion trends or large requirements. Above all, it follows the imperatives of efficiency. That's why I'm constantly looking for new active ingredients in order to be able to propose them to Mr. Kuo. And from the first stage of the development of product, the product are tested on a panel, internal panel with beauty expert and an aesthetic director. And according to their feedback, the formulas are adjusted until they achieve excellence in terms of both sensoriality and results. And of course, their effectiveness is then validated by independent laboratories. And I think for Medispa, thanks to this range of high performance products, they will appreciate being able to offer to their clients cosmetic treatments that will optimize the effects obtained by aesthetic medicine techniques. And by the way, Olivier Claire is currently performing a study under the control of an aesthetic doctor practicing in a Medispa to show the benefits of Olivier Claire treatments on aging signs and on the skin quality in pre and post techniques of aesthetic medicine. So I think that would be interesting to see these results for spa and for spa in luxury hotel, to see the difference between both places.
Are there really differences, you know, in terms of expectations from the clients when they're going to let's say luxury spa or medical spa? Do you think there are different kind of expectations?
Not today. Today, I think both clients of these two places want the same thing. They want spectacular results now.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. I think it's the same experience that I have. Yeah. So okay, let's get back to Martin, please. Martin, how do you see the future of the medical spas then?
I think the medical spa out of all the industries right now will blossom the most, and it is perfectly positioned to provide exactly what we require to get ourselves right again. And I think if we go down the path of prevention, it is absolutely and vitally important. So that will happen. Secondly, I think if you look at healthcare costs, just taking numbers from the United States, the statistics are $11,000 a year healthcare costs. Switzerland, I think, is around $7,000. Germany is around $6,000. These are massive amounts of money that governments have to fork out to keep the population healthy. But if we start to implement preventative measures right across the boards, from your very wealthy to you're not so wealthy, this will have tremendous effects on government spend, but also on how population perform and how we can participate and play our role as a citizen. And sorry, one last point is I think where we've seen medical spa really at the top of the pyramid, I see now it's going to become for everyone. And this pandemic has been the tipping point for that.
Yes, yes, I totally agree. There is a kind of yes, there is I think to separate the spa from a good or to separate medical spa from a good spa approach, because we already had in the past really tremendous therapists solving good solutions, even also with a high, let's say, medical competence, solving different kind of issues. And yeah, so leads me to the next question also for Aurélie, please. In terms of treatments, do you have in future any kind of new ideas for treatment concepts, which gives some impact, some other impacts on your clients?
Yeah, at Olivier Claire, we advance methodically and allow time for development, while also allowing ourselves empirism, and that is a luxury too. And so we observe, and if it works beyond our benchmarks, we accelerate. We, as said earlier, the clients of Medispa are very demanding. They want sensoriality, results, and are more and more careful about what they apply to their skin. They want clean formula. So at Olivier Claire, we have a whole research and development strategy to meet these targets. With a selection of best natural active ingredients, while offering sensory products and clean formula. And through constantly listening to Medispa consumers, we will be able to continue to propose a non-compromising holistic offer with very specific, very personalized services. And for example, we can see that today the care of beauty must be as global as possible with effective cosmetic products, but also aesthetic medicine techniques, healthy lifestyle. And in this context, Olivier Claire will soon propose anti-aging food supplements also to optimize the results observed in Medispa and Spa in our consumers. And I think in Medispa, we will also continue to offer tailor-made developments according to the partners, so that the clients will continue to enjoy a unique experience in amazing place, whether it is a Medispa or a spa in the luxury hotel.
Yes, yes, thank you very much. So I absolutely agree, and we discussed it already about this, the terms and the importance of really natural and holistic food to support our overall health, because I think this is the major impact which we have every day, which we have to work on our bodies to be in a healthy condition. And in terms of, yeah, and again, Martin, do you think, coming from the design and build sector, do you think there will be any changings in the future of medical spas, especially?
Yes, I do think so. And we're already starting to see this roll out in luxury spas and in 1 or 2 medical spas, where the larger thermal areas are being broken down into smaller areas for family, so that the whole idea of not, you know, having to mix with too many people that you don't know. You're in your own, let's say, zone of experience. So that's definitely happening right now as we speak, as a result of what's happened. I see a lot more sensory experiences, and I touched on that right at the beginning. That's going to happen. People, want to just envelop themselves in sensory experiences and sensations. They want to spoil themselves at the end of the day. And, no one really likes going to see a doctor at a hospital, because that generally means bad news. But if I go to a medical spa, I'm mixing that doctor experience with good feelings and good experiences, etc. So that will change. And then the last point would be the taking the brand home with you. So, I can come and visit you for my 5-day or 7-day or 10-day stay, but then I'm able to replicate some of the experiences back at home, and install my own mini home spa that's based on a brand which I absolutely love. I see that happening, and that has started to happen.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I think we have a short look if there are any questions from the audience.
No, not for the moment, but
not for the moment.
I would like to thank you, all the three. And as we can see, the tendency in the future is that the people should do something for their body, soul, and stomach. So we shall see that the medical spa are not hospital, but the medical spa will be something between high luxury and very commode stay, where you can really find your health, your mental health, sleep well, eat well, and be sexually well, why not? And to bring home all these very good things that, as Martin say, in the stay you can get. And of course, the people are looking more and more what they are eating, what they are doing, what they are bringing to their skin. And I think our role from all specialists, we are all over the world, is to make a fantastic job, to do a very nice place where the people can come and come back and back, and to bring something to the humanity that, as Sven said, to forget the telephone, to forget the computer, and to be with the nature and with the people. Thank you very much for all. I wish you very nice summer, and I hope that we shall see all together in Herb, and that we meet in physically next year in Austria. Thank you very much.
For sure. Thank you so much. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Thank you, Vladi.
Bye.
Bye.